Hey peeps, we are back. We're talking The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 13, episode 5. All right, you guys, as I have been saying, I am back from Thanksgiving vacation and I am trying to catch up on each show and get these videos made. So let's just jump into it. So, there has been a lot of talk about BravoCon, things that went down at BravoCon. There was a lady named Erin, and this lady said that at BravoCon, everybody was really nice, but she thought that Dorit and Kyle could have been friendlier. Then Alexa from The Real Housewives of Miami, she pretty much said that Kyle and Dorit were not really nice at BravoCon either. And then Dorit and Kyle were both late to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills panel, which was kind of gross. You know what I mean? This is your job. Be on time. And then there was some comments that Crystal made about certain cast members or other Bravo celebrities who were absolutely rude at BravoCon. I don't know if they were just being rude to fans or if they were being rude to staff, wait staff or housekeeping or what. But listen, people paid thousands of dollars to go to BravoCon. Don't be rude, okay? Second of all, if people don't watch the show, then the show gets canceled. You have no right to disrespect people because you're rich. You know what? They just give off that air that they think they're better than others. I'm not here for it.
I thought Kyle and Dorit would have been friendlier. That's all. But not rude.
You and Alexia agree.
Unfriendly. Yeah, very much like you can't sit with us. Although we were all sitting together and we're all in the same boat, so it's not like you're better than anyone, but
Okay. Who has been the rudest Bravo celebrity you've encountered at BravoCon? Alexia!
Okay, so this BravoCon, I feel like everybody's been extra nice.
I do too, actually.
Right? I think the energy's been really amazing this BravoCon.
Yeah, I
want
agree.
to say everybody's been good.
All right.
At least with me, I'm saying the truth.
Okay, all right.
Wait.
She would say.
No, but I will say, I'm not going to say anybody in particular, but I do want to say that I feel like sometimes the ladies from Beverly Hills, not Garcel, not Erika, some of them can be a little bit like full of themselves.
Okay, very good.
Not Crystal, not Sutton, not Garcel, not Erika.
Oh. That leaves, well, by my mathematics, that leaves Kyle and Dorit. All right.
It seems like some of these other housewives are not here for it either. I'm just saying. So anyway, the show picks up right where it left off, and Sutton and Kyle are still talking. As soon as Sutton asks Kyle, what's going on with you? Kyle gets the hell up out of there. I said, okay, you don't want to talk about what's really going on with you. You want to come over to Sutton's house and gaslight and manipulate her. You want to call her crazy. You want to call her an alcoholic, but you don't want to answer any of her questions. She says, just go ahead and ask me. I'll answer any question. And then she jumped up and ran out almost as fast as she ran out of the restaurant in Amsterdam. I said, Sutton is staying on her neck. Sutton said, you're going to earn this paycheck this season, and you are also going to earn that seat right next to Andy that you get every season. I'm sick of her. Now, Erika's mom comes for a visit. And, she was talking about how her and her mom grew up together. Her mom is 70 and Erika is 52. So it seems that her mom had her when she was about 18. And, she says that her and her mom used to hang out together, go out to clubs, drink and party together. And she was 14 years old. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now, I'm going to tell you up front, my mom had me at a very young age. My mom was 17 when she had me, but she was an extremely mature 17-year-old. My mom let me know I'm your mama first, your friend second. Remember that. She repeated that to me throughout my life growing up. I'm your mama first, your friend second. We don't party. We don't kick it. We don't do drinking together. That's not it. Now that I am real grown, okay, I can sit down and have a glass of wine with my mom and it's all good. But we have never, and I do mean never, gone to the club to kick it together. It just seems weird. That's my mama. Anyway, Erika was not really happy about her mom being there, it seemed. They talked, and I guess at some point Erika had cut her mama off for a year because her mom had asked her some questions regarding Tom or was saying something about Tom that she didn't like. And I said, you know what? I would never cut my mama off. she could do and say something crazy, and I might, not talk to her for about a week, or at least come back and let her know you have crossed a little bit of a line, lady. But I couldn't imagine not speaking to my mama for a whole year. No, ma'am. Actually, I like to talk to my mom a couple times a week. Anyway, this is not about me and my mama. Anyway, her mom started to say some stuff about Tom, and she said, no, stop it right there. I said, oh, your mom was about to give us a little tea about this relationship with you and Tom. Anyway, she went to get tea for her and her mom, and she goes in the cabinet and she said, you didn't wash the glasses? And I said, you don't have enough glasses to whip up 2 cups of tea? Because it really wasn't many dishes in the sink. You don't have any dishes? Like, what the hell is this about? Maybe she just doesn't know where the dishes are. Her mom said she pretty much thought the housekeeper, Bella, or whoever was coming. And she says, I can only afford them once a week. I said, oh, how the mighty have fallen. Once a week. There's people out here who wish they could, little housekeeping service once a week. Stop on by here. I'm just saying. So Garcel and her son are in the kitchen. He's burning up some steak, talking about it's got a little crust on it. I said, that is hilarious as hell. I would have told him the same thing I tell my son. Can I please have mine without the crust? Thank you so much, son. I appreciate you. He only thinks about that girlfriend, Ashlyn. Everything on this boy's mind is Ashlyn this, Ashlyn that. Listen, I have been there. I've got a son. Garcel tells him about having a car chase with her daddy while she had a boy in the car. And, she said that when she got home, she was, in trouble. And what she meant by that is when she got home, she got her ass whooped, okay? Because back in the day, there was no calling CPS. You got your ass whooped. People just didn't even care about time out. No, ma'am. They wasn't timing out back then. I'm just saying, Garcel knows she was struggling. Anyway, she was telling them that she's going to be having her movie premiere. And I did watch that movie the night it premiered, Black Girl Missing. That was an amazing movie. Garcel did a wonderful job. The girls playing her daughters, they also did a beautiful job. And I was so happy to see it because whether you want to face reality or not, when women of color, especially Black women and Native American women, when they go missing, they rarely get any spotlight on the news. And I would just like to ask you, when is the last time you turned on your local news and found out that there was a Native American woman missing? You rarely see it. So I appreciate Garcel. I appreciate this movie, and I'm very thankful for it. Listen, I believe that every missing person, man, woman, and child should get the same coverage. We should be out there pounding the pavement for every man, woman, and child, no matter what race they are. We got to do better, America. I'm just saying. This scene with Crystal, her husband, and her brother, I hate to say it, but I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? I think that her brother should have kept his ass there with his fiance. If you were talking about marrying her, you were actually engaged to her, talking about getting married and having a family, you should have stayed there with the woman. I'm just saying, now this Crystal, this can't be your storyline, woman. I am lacking entertainment from you. I'm just saying. Now, Sutton and this horse. Okay, I love seeing Sutton with Jennifer Tilly because I love Jennifer Tilly. And I think that Jennifer Tilly is a really good actress. Anyway, she says that her manicurist had a horse. So she decided, she wanted a horse. And I said, well, Sutton, do you have a history of horse riding? Who just out of nowhere decides, well, my manicurist has a horse. I want a horse. And then later in the episode, she lets us know that she's been riding horses since she was 8. I said, well, that makes a little more sense. She says that she just got online and found her a horse for $47,000. And I said, well, when you're getting $300,000 a month in spousal support after taxes, I guess you could just buy you a $47,000 horse. I'm just saying. Anyway, her horse is stored at the same farm that Lisa Vanderpump's horse is, stabled. Is that what it is? Horses are stabled? See, I don't have a horse, I never did have a horse. I remember my mom used to say to me when she was leaving, she said, I'm going to see a man about a horse. And I remember always thinking, oh my goodness, I'm totally getting a horse. Damn it, I'm gonna call her after this. I never got a horse, and I don't think that's appropriate. Anyway, it would be really nice if one day Sutton rolled up to the stable and Lisa Vanderpump was there. You know, they could start to chitting and chatting. She's already friends with Garcel. They could just bring her on back. You know, Lisa is gone. Come on back, Lisa Vanderpump. Anyway, Sutton and Jennifer talk a little bit about Kyle, and she was telling Sutton, you know, Kyle's eating habits have changed. She's lost weight. She's working out. She's not wearing a ring. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the blogs. Well, you know, people have the right to change. That's one thing I'm going to say. Everybody keeps looking at Kyle. She's not drinking. She's working out. Let that lady live. If she doesn't want to drink and she wants to work out, she's allowed to do that. You know, she did have one of her best friends pass away. And I was thinking that, you know, yes, she's going through something in her marriage, but she could also be thinking, I'm getting older now and I need to improve my health so that I could live to see my kids, my grandkids. You know, her daughter got married and there should be some grandkids coming around the line soon. So maybe she just wants to be a little bit healthier. You know, also sometimes when you're in a relationship, whether it's married or a regular relationship, you feel a little frumpy. The relationship gets a little dry and you want to get your sexy back. Leave this woman alone when it comes to that. Now, her being on this show and not wanting to share all the details, but she always wants to dig in other people's business, I'm Team Sutton there. Sutton made a comment during this episode that she always likes to sit up on this high pedestal and not share her life, but she does want to know what all is going on in other people's business. So I'm all for Sutton digging in her ass and making her work this season. Do share with us, honey, what's happening? Was Mauricio really a big cheater like we all thought he was? Or are you the big cheater? Come on with it. I'm just saying, I'm not mad. So all the girls are getting ready for Garcel's movie premiere. And for some reason, Dorit was instantly ticked off that Kyle didn't have Glam. I guess Kyle said, I'm not spending any more money on Glam. I've been doing my makeup for a long time. I'm going to do it myself. And you know, the truth is when these girls get Glam, they do look really nice, but they look really nice when they do it themselves also. I mean, they've been doing this makeup for so long. Now, somebody like myself, I would definitely need a Glam team, but I wouldn't want them, you know, putting on them lashes, and I don't want them to cake my face and have me looking like Trixie from Salt Lake City. Don't do that. You know, I just want to still look like myself. You know, I want my mama to recognize me at the movie premiere. Anyway, Kyle tries to tell Dorit that Sutton was acting out. Something was wrong with her. And, you know, she was acting unhinged. And then she tried to give a little demonstration of how Sutton was acting. And Kyle, I want you to stop doing that. Okay, by you doing that, you are really showing us and the rest of the world that you really do lack acting skills. You know, ma'am, stop that. You are giving yourself away. Nobody's going to hire you acting like that. Dorit makes some kind of comment saying that because Sutton asked her questions that maybe Sutton was threatening her. That is not a threat. Sutton was just trying to get the information that we, the people, want. Cut it, Dorit. Now, honey, listen, where I absolutely enjoyed myself and laughed my butt off is when Dorit gets to Sutton's house. Sutton is in her house having a full-fledged professional photo shoot. A professional photo shoot. I said, well, what the shit? Dorit is in the car on 10. We're late. What is taking her so long? Oh my God, I can't believe we're late. And all I could think about was Dorit at Teddy's event, up in her hotel room with her hands on the glass, taking all these pictures with somebody's cell phone. And I laughed my ass off. I said, Sutton is giving you a taste of your own medicine, and it is not going down smoothly. When Sutton gets out to the car, Dorit makes sure she mentions, we are late. Then she has the nerve. Okay, she has the nerve to say that she thought that Garcel's movie premiere was going to be intimate. I've never been to an intimate movie premiere. You know, she says that she can't believe Garcel's going to have 100 people there. She gets so triggered by, you know, all these people. And I said, were you triggered in Las Vegas at the Magic Mike show? Were you triggered when you were out shopping for Christmas presents with $10,000 in your purse? No, ma'am. Okay, what you are not going to do is keep on faking this PTSD. I'm sorry, I think that she is completely faking. Please, peeps, don't get mad, but I really do. I think that this is a bunch of bullshit. I'm tired of it. Anyway, when we get to the movie premiere, Jax makes it his business to approach Erika, but he asked Crystal to go with him. And I said, well, that says a lot. You know, last season when Erika told him to F off, Crystal was there. She was with him. She had her arms around him and she escorted him out and told him, you know, don't listen to what these ladies are saying. And I think that he feels safe with Crystal. So he goes over there like a real young man and he tells her everything is okay. I'm okay. You're okay. You know, he forgives her. And she apologized to him. And it seemed like it was a sincere apology. And she even said in her confessionals that she thinks that Jax is a class act, that he came over there and apologized to her. One thing that I thought was a little odd, though, when the situation happened and everything unfolded, I would have thought with Erika being a grown-up and a mom that she would have made it her business to reach out to Jax earlier and apologize to that young man. I think that I would have reached out to Garcel and asked her, is it possible that I could speak to Jax? Or is it possible that we could go out to lunch and you can bring Jax with you? I would like to apologize to this young man, especially after the way she behaved. And then he got all that backlash and death threats and all that stuff on social media. There is no way that that young man would have had to walk up on me and let me know that it was okay. No, I think that she should have, reached out to him, did a little more. Now, honey, listen, the Denise effing Richards made her return. She did look like she was just leaving the grocery store, but she showed up. And I said, hey, Denise, girl. And Erika and Dorit were being phony as hell. Dorit was hugged up. Oh, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? Oh my God. Like she just forgot this woman's phone number or something. Erika was smiling. Hey, Denise. Now, good and damn well, if Lisa Rinna was still on the show, they would have F-bombed her, talked shit about her, and iced her completely out. I said, look at these two fake women. They were full-fledged on Lisa Rinna's bandwagon all over Denise when she was on the show. Ain't that a mess? Now, after the premiere, I appreciate that Garcel pulled Dorit to the side to talk to her about how she behaved when Garcel mentioned that she didn't feel safe talking about her children or having her children around the girls. And I was so happy that Garcel told her, listen, you told me that it's been a year. I should get over it. Dorit tried to act like she never said that. She can't remember saying that. And Garcel said, what if I said, it's been a year since your robbery, you should get over it. I said, thank you, Garcel, for saying that, because Dorit knows good and damn well. If Garcel or any of those women would have said, it's been a year since you've been robbed, could you please quit this fake PTSD shit? She would have lost it. She would have lost it. And not only that, if the same thing happened to one of her beautiful children, she would have acted the same way as Garcel. So being disrespectful to Garcel, I think that was terrible. Now, when Sutton and Kyle was talking, I really was there for Sutton.
Sometimes a lack of, and I'm being real truthful, a lack of respect. Like you treat me like the little sister.
I definitely don't treat you like the little sister. Don't flatter yourself. Also,
excuse me. Sorry, these are my feelings.
Well, okay.
I don't know if you're mad at me about the Kathy thing. Maybe you are.
That hasn't even registered to me.
I don't know. I'm asking.
No, it hasn't. I don't care.
She's lying. If I had a sister and somebody was friends with my sister and I wasn't friends with my sister, I would care.
I'm happy for everyone to be at peace. That's between my sister and me.
If she admits that she is angry with me for being friends with Kathy, that means she doesn't like Kathy. This is a love triangle gone awry.
Sutton, she is, like I said, she is sick of Kyle and this shit. When Sutton made the comment that she thinks that Kyle treats her like a little sister, and she said, I don't treat you like a little sister. Don't flatter yourself. I said, no, ma'am. That's exactly how you treat her. You treat her just as bad as you treat your real little sister. Sutton hit the nail right on the head. She is absolutely pissed that Sutton has been going to all the parties, getting together, spending time with Kathy, and Kathy doesn't want anything to do with Kyle. So now she wants to take it out on Sutton. And you know something else I don't appreciate? When her and Dorit were talking, Kyle has a sister who allegedly has problems with alcohol and drugs. You know, Dorit, your husband got a DUI, but you both have zero sympathy for Sutton. Zero sympathy for something that she might be going through. We don't know that Sutton is an alcoholic. This woman is grown. She's got grown kids, and she's allowed to have a little cocktail from time to time. I don't think that it's a good idea for you to be out here speculating that this woman is, an alcoholic. We have not seen her sloppy drunk. We have not seen her apologizing for her bad behavior due to her alcohol, but we've seen it happen with you, Kyle. We've seen it happen with Shannon Bedore. We've seen it happen with almost every housewife on the OC. We've seen it happen with Brandy Glanville. We've seen it on Beverly Hills. Not only that, last season when Garcel and Sutton wanted to point out that Erika was sloppy drunk and taking medication, Kyle and Dorit didn't want to hear about it. Oh no. Oh no. Are you kidding me? This is bullshit. It's not all right to say that Erika was having a problem, but you can talk about Sutton with Dorit and then have your boring Mellencamp on Watch What Happens Live saying that Sutton keeps vodka in her purse. Y'all are just ridiculous. It has been over 14 seasons of this show, and Kyle has not really had to share too much. But this season, Sutton said, you're going to have to share something. Listen, Kyle has been gaslighting and manipulating, throwing Sutton under the bus since she joined the show. And now Sutton said, you are not my friend, and I am not going to allow you to treat me like shit. You are not about to do it. One thing is for sure, Sutton is proving that she is not scared of Kyle. Anyway, you guys, this episode was good. I'm looking forward to the next episode later this week. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.